Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to subscribe? You've been missing all these goodies. Well, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to the red thing and then hit the bell button. That way you're going to be notified whenever I bring some goodies, some good relationship stuff. And I also share some prophetic words whenever I hear from the Lord. I don't speak from my flesh. I'm led by the Spirit. When I'm led by the Spirit to bring a word, I obey. So don't miss it. Subscribe to be in, contact with me in networking as well. All right. So today, we're going to be talking about some mistakes singles make to delay the marriages. Okay, because sometimes people will always think that somebody is doing something to them. African people especially, we always want to blame stuff on people, and sometimes we can be the reasons for things happening to us, unless you have to connect with yourself and connect with yourself and talk, have a conversation with yourself to see what's going on. Why are these things happening to me? Do some self evaluation or inventory on your life. Go for a retreat and sit down and say, well, why I always, this person will come into my life and we don't make it. What's the reason? So first of all, you have to align yourself with God's kingdom perspective. If you want to get married, you want to have a life partner, you cannot do it outside of God, especially if you want to have a beautiful marriage. God has the ingredients for marriages, and if you follow these ingredients and put it in the meal and cook it, you're going to get a beautiful meal. But if you want to do it outside of God's way and do your own mixture, you're going to eat your own bitter rice or whatever, okay? So you have to align your values with God's values, okay? And it doesn't mean because somebody is successful in their career or in the business, so that means they're going to have a successful marriage. They have a lot of doctors, lawyers, business people, like billionaires, who are being divorced like a couple of times. All right, so because they spend more time in preparing for their careers, but they spend zero time in preparing for marriage. Somebody was telling me today that some people will get married and don't even seek counseling. Are you kidding me? Why are you gambling your life? That's been very careless. Because this is the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And you don't even want to know them. You don't even want to know if you guys share similar values or similar goals, or you guys look at things on the same lens. Why people do that? I don't get it. Okay? When I was getting married, I saw counseling, but I never read books. Okay? I never went to a marriage seminar. That was back then, 17 years ago. So had I known what I know now, I would have fixed a lot of things. I'm married to a good man, but I still work on some stuff. But I wish I have knew, I would have fixed a lot of stuff. So you guys are blessed to hear a message like this, and I pray that you run with it and don't just listen. Put it into practice. Try to live according to these things, because if you don't do it, you're going to prolong yourself. Men will usually have babies at 70. Yeah, I think the CB had his baby at 70. They will have babies at 60. But women, as soon as you reach to 35, the doctor already tells you that you are at risk to having kids. Okay, so we don't have that much time. So do not allow anybody to waste your time. So these are the things that delay your marriages that we're going to touch on today, and I have 5 points. Okay, so first of all, don't give husband benefits to a boyfriend. All right, the way you give a husband benefit to a boyfriend is you find a man, you move in with him, you guys have kids, You start to buy a house together, have to start to buy cars together. You start to give him your money. Your money, your money. You gave him your money. Why were you giving your money? If you have so much money, you are in Africa or whatever, take a lot of poor people. Why can't you go and get a kid and pay the school fees, and you want to bribe a man to get married to you? And usually those things don't even work. You become the victim, and then you want to cry. Okay? So you have to get information, honey. Get information. Seek knowledge. All right? You want to start cleaning for him, giving him sex. You know, like I said in my post this morning, people are not ashamed. A lot of women, most women are ashamed to make their intentions known, but they're not ashamed to have premarital sex. Okay? You're giving him free sex. So why would he want to marry you? You already giving him everything that a married person is supposed to have. You're giving him husband benefits that he doesn't earn. You have to make him to earn those things. And don't be too, you have to set boundaries. Don't be too available. You know, as soon as you meet this guy, you won't tell him, oh, I got raped when I was little. My parents did this. And you start to give him everything. You have to take baby steps, honey. Take baby steps. Don't just don't just tell him things about your family and yourself. You have to, you have to earn those things. Watch him. See how he treats you. Or the level, the different stages before you can tell him those things. Okay? Don't be too, make yourself available every time, you have to be at his place. Familiarity breeds contempt. Men will get tired with you very early. Okay? Don't do that. You have to make yourself valuable, because sometimes being available will make you less valuable to him. You have to make him feel that you are, they say, well, faces, they say, wherever is scarce is valuable. Make yourself unavailable sometimes, not like playing too hard to get or whatever, but make yourself not available. Okay? Yeah. So dating someone who doesn't align with your vision and your value is a waste of time. Those are one of the things that will delay your marriage as well. You're dating somebody, you know that you guys are not going anywhere, and you're trying to pity yourself, wanting to have mercy on you, he's telling you that he don't want to be with you, or he's not ready for marriage, and you are praying that he will change his mind someday. You'll be setting yourself up for disaster, sweetie. Because men will usually demonstrate their thoughts through their behavior toward you, or they would say to you verbally that let's just see where's this going to take us. I'm not trying to make any commitment now. And you, this beautiful daughter of God, who God created in his image and likeness, you sit there and lower your value to this man who is trying to treat you like a trash, because he doesn't even respect you. To tell you that he's not ready for marriage, and he's sleeping with you, you're giving him sex regularly, and you think that he's going to change his mind. You want to play the game with him like, okay, I will cook and clean for him. I will do all these things, and maybe someday he's going to change his mind. You're going to be doing those things for 10 years, 15 years, and he's not going to change his mind. And you're going to get old, and one day he's just going to get up and go and get married to somebody else. Then you want to commit suicide. No, you did it to yourself, because I'm teaching this now, and you are not still paying attention. You are still hoping that he's going to change his mind for you. You have to listen. You're going to be happy. A lot of people wish they could hear messages like this. Okay? So you can, like I said, I went way beyond myself. You don't want to stay it's called situationship. R.C. Blake said you want to stay in the situationship for so long and don't know where you're going. You're just there waiting and hoping that somebody change their mind. You have to set a timeline. You have to be specific, very intentional. Say, I cannot live in this, I cannot be in this relationship for more than 1 year or 6 months, no matter what your non-negotiables are or your negotiables, you have to have those. I cannot be in the marriage for this long. In dating for this long, I have to get married. And when he said, oh, I'm not ready, then you leave. I'm telling you, it's very easy to walk away than to get into it and get it through a divorce. When you get into a divorce, a lot of bad things happen. The children are involved. You are your mind. You are involved, and he is involved. And divorce is more dangerous than death. It's more painful because you're going to see this person. You're going to meet to the kids' graduation, wedding, and all that stuff. It's not everybody that got married fell out of love. They just couldn't stand each other. Most people that got divorced still love each other because the love was developed. It's just that they don't stand each other, the characteristics and all that stuff. And you always, it's traumatizing. It's a trauma. So you don't want to get into that. So getting premarital coaching is cheaper than getting a divorce. Okay? So you have to take care of yourself. Okay? And the next one is don't bring your past into your present relationship. I always tell people, if you came from one bad relationship, do not just jump into a new relationship. It's very dangerous. You have to heal. Go for coaching, go for counseling, go and get help. Don't just jump into another one. That's not healthy for you, because you're going to bring the negative energy into this new current relationship because of what happened. So you don't want to do that, okay? Get help. Go and get coaching, okay? Number 5, the last one, don't be too dependent. Don't be too needy. Oh, I'm looking for a rich man to take care of me. Why would a grown woman want a rich man to take care of her? Why? Are you a baby? Are you a kid? You can share with your husband, but he don't have to take care of you. You are not his, you can't be liability on somebody. You can't be a leech. You're going to push him away from you. We are in the 21st century, honey. You have to put something on the table. What do you have? Don't be too needy. Oh, you didn't call me today. Where did you go? And crying. Get a life. That's why it's very important to know your purpose and know who you are, so you can be busy with your purpose and your vision than trying to get attention from a man. Make yourself happy. I always tell you guys this. Go to the restaurant, take yourself out, go to Starbucks, take a book and read a book, get a coffee, try to make yourself happy. You cannot be a leash on somebody. All right? Because there are certain things only God can do for you, not another human being. So you cannot totally depend on another human being for your happiness. All right? So these are the things that women do to put themselves to delay marriages. They give the husband benefits to boyfriends. They give them sex. Whenever any man that is telling you that he cannot wait for sex before marriage, he's not the right person for you. Say bye-bye. If a man loves you and want to be with you, he's going to wait for you until you can give him sex. You are not equal. You are not qualified for sex until you are married. Period. You are not qualified for sex. If you are having a premarital sexual relationship, you are setting yourself up for an adulterous relationship. Because if he can have sex before marriage and he can't wait, he's not going to be for you alone into the marriage. He's going to cheat on you because he didn't wait. You didn't make him. You didn't make him to wait, and you gave it to him too cheaply. You didn't make him to value sex. You didn't make him to value the beauty sex is. So that's why it's very important not to give your body away for sex. Don't move in with him. Stay to your place. He's going to hurry. Or don't give him, like I said, stop giving those men husbands benefits. A lot of women do those things. They want to move in before marriage. He's not going to marry to you. Because he's already getting those things he's waiting for in marriage. You already giving it to him way ahead of time. You have to make him to earn those things. Let him want it. If he fight for it and got it the hard way, he's going to protect it. He's going to love it. He's going to cherish it. He's going to regard it. He's going to hold it tight. But if you give it to him for free so easy, he's not gonna to value it. So ladies, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to stop by this morning. I just did this on Instagram and wanted to bring this to my YouTube family, YouTube and Facebook family. You know, that's it. So we have a course out. We're supposed to start a course, a singles challenge. I think it's going to be $97. I'm not too sure of the price here. We're still working on things. We were supposed to start in on August 1st, but then we have to postpone it to September because I'm partnering with another coach, Coach E, Emily Dunbar. We're going to be working together with the course. So at Amanda House Coaching, so we're going to be doing it together. So it's going to be, I think, the first week in September or so. So we're going to put the link up in the flyers next week so people can start to sign up for the course. Okay, you're not going to miss it. Like I said, it's very important to get the premarital coaching and training, then to get into it without any knowledge, and then you get into divorce and you pay so much money because divorce is, trust me, it's way expensive than premarital coaching. Okay, it's better for you to know what you are getting into. Don't just get into it because you want people to know that you can walk down the aisle, you can wear a ring, you know, and all that stuff. It's don't do that to yourself. So watch out. The flyer is going to be up next week for the singles challenge. Okay, so I hope this was a blessing to somebody or helpful. You can share this video with whoever you think needs this. Comment and let me know some topics that you need me to talk about. Like I said on my Instagram page, don't be stingy with your compliments. Say something. Okay, who don't like compliments? I love compliments. I love when people call me and say, hey, I just listened to your video and it was such a blessing to me. You know, that makes me want to do more. But don't just sit down and read it and you know you're enjoying it. And you just sit and be so stingy with your compliments. Don't be stingy with your compliments. Say something, okay? If you don't want to say it publicly, you can send me your inbox or call me and send me your text. I'm not going to make it public. I respect people's privacy. Privacy is one of my greatest strength that God has given me. You don't want me to tell your business, I don't tell your business. Especially the field that I'm in, I cannot be telling people business. That's not being professional. You have to make people to trust you. All right? So I love you all, and it's great coming back here this Saturday morning. I feel so good doing this. If you don't know me, I'm Coach Albertina, Coach T. I'm a relationship coach. I'm very passionate about helping people make the right marital choice, you know, because if you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going, you're not going to know who to bring alongside with you. A lot of people get into marriages for all of the wrong reasons. Either the person is handsome or beautiful, and all those things fade away, you know, or societal pressure, peer pressure. You have to do it the right way. If you do it the right way, you're going to enjoy a beautiful marriage. Don't rush into marriage, honey. Don't rush into marriage. It's very beautiful. So I'm here every time. I haven't set up my YouTube schedule yet, but I'm still working on it to see what days permanent I'm going to be on here. But I'm on Instagram every Saturday morning on my Saturday morning live at 10 a.m. CST. Okay, and I'm on Facebook as well. So don't forget to subscribe. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.